Hi Leo, happy full moon. Hope you're doing well. It's been emotional for me, but I'm feeling refreshed, and I hope you will too. The full moon is late in the evening on Friday today. Around midnight Eastern Standard Time, but so if you've been feeling heavy, it should start clearing up for you. We're looking at 2 questions. Leo, what chapters are closing for you? Because this is the last full moon of the summer, so we're entering into a new season in our lives. And what fears are we needing to face before we start planting new seeds? So Leo, you got the young coin as far as what chapters are ending for you. And it looks like it's the end of you dreaming too small. It's also the end to you being so concerned about what other people think. Image is important to you, but not because you're shallow or superficial. I'm a Leo rising. It's because you want to be respected and you have a desire to be an authority in whatever your field is. You want to excel, but the appearance of excellence or success has kind of consumed you for too long. And it's not that you've been trying to fake it till you make it. It's more so that you've been trying to project the success that you want so that you could really attract the lifestyle and the people, and you've tried to shift the creation of your life, but on the outside only. And the bottom of the deck right now, you have Mama Gourd. It's gonna come from the inside, Leo. Your soul, the life that you want to create, is an inside job. But it's okay because you're leaving that, and it's you haven't been superficial really. It's nothing like that surface level. It's more so you just going about it the wrong way and really trying to convince everybody else when you should have just been trying to convince yourself. And so the healing and the medicine right now of this full moon is having you come face to face with what it is you truly want, what has been hurting you, the fear that you need to face before planting any new seeds is this fear of failure. It's also the hurt and the pain and the betrayal and the deep wounds that you have because of really some identity crisis type issues, I feel, Leo, where there's been many points in your life where you just really didn't have a grasp on who you were. And as a Leo, that's really tough because you are ruled by the sun, and having a strong sense of identity is what makes you solid and stable. And when that's not secure and that's not sure, it leaves you feeling very insecure. It leaves you feeling not confident, and it also makes you open and vulnerable to hurt because you trust your sense of self and put the power of who you are in other people's hands. So moving forward and moving into the future under Mama Gourd, under this emotional security and stability and the desire to now want to create from a pure and authentic place. You also have Mama Blade, which is discernment. Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, having emotions, but not operating from an emotional state, from an emotional place. It's operating with wisdom and compassion for others, but most importantly, compassion for yourself. And so you're being really gentle with yourself coming out of this place of chaos, confusion, hurt, heartbreak, anxiety. And having a new perspective about what it is that you want to build. This is suspension. The Hangman in the traditional tarot. This is you viewing your goals from a different lens, understanding that it doesn't have to look like, because what you've been shooting for is for it to look acceptable on to the world, or to project something that you thought the world wanted to see. And now you're having to turn that up on its head and realize that it's about your vision. Your vision is what matters the most. And it's a really new way of pursuing for you, Leo. There's still some stillness that's required of you, the Four of Blades, because in order to get a grasp on the perspective shift, you need to be quiet with your thoughts. You need to rest. You need to make a strategy. You need a plan. You need to have a confident way forward to march forward. But you have the mental control and the peace of mind, the strength of mind. You've made peace with a lot of this heartbreak. Underneath that, though, you have the Tower, which is kind of the stripping away and the falling apart of all of the facade that you were building, and really having to come face to face with the truth of what you want, the truth of who you are in the midst of this Tower. This stripping away of is part of what part of the reason why there was this identity crisis, right? Because when things get stripped away and chapters are forcibly closed and people are taken away from your life, you're having to scramble to figure out, well, what do I do from here? Who am I now? And who you are is somebody that's serious about building a legacy, and you have to find your strength now to love yourself again, to believe in yourself again, and to realize that the power is in your hands to create a life that is beautiful, to create a life that you love. But it has to be pure and it has to be true to who you are. There can't be any falsities behind it. It has to be all based on your inspiration, all based on your creativity. It can't be based on anything from before. It can be the same vision, it can be the same dream, but you're having to rebuild it now from a place of authenticity, because the way you were trying to build it before was rooted in a lot of trying to impress others or trying to make people see something that wasn't really there just yet. That's okay. You're building from the ground up. Be authentic, be wise, invest, realize that this is the long game. You're in this for the long run. Because the energy of before was trying to rush to solve a problem, or to rush into riches, rush into fame, rush into wealth. when you build from a soul level, when you build from a secure and an emotionally secure place, and with strategy and with discernment and with a plan, a real solid plan, that's how you build legacy. This is what you're letting go of. This is what you're facing. You're facing kind of the false images and the kind of all of the fear and the negative thoughts that tell you that you're not good enough as you are, that tell you that the imposter syndrome, all of that. This is you facing it head on now. Because now that it's not that you hit rock bottom, but it's just that all of that false stuff got stripped away so that you can you have to reintroduce yourself to who you really were. And that happened a lot during your season. And now that you've been sitting with that, and now that you've been resting in like the integrity of who you are and what you want to build, you're wiser, you're stronger, and you can build something that's more authentic and more pure and true to you, Leo. So if you want to book a personal reading, you can do that here at theoverflow.com. I love you, I love you, I love you. And please share with a friend. I appreciate it. Bye. Happy full moon.